Are you planning on voting this upcoming election? Chances are you're being manipulated by big tech to vote for the Democratic Party. In this video, I'm going to show you the psychologist who's exposing all of this, who's behind the manipulation, and what's being done about it. Welcome to my channel. I believe that sharing these videos and ideas will help to save our individual liberties and our country. If you like these topics and believe our country is worth saving, please like this video, share, and subscribe. It helps others to see this content. To start the story, we'll go back to the 2016 election.
If we got along well, that would be good.
Well, that's because he'd rather have a puppet as president of the United States.
No puppet.
And it's pretty clear.
You're the puppet.
It's absolutely
She
right.
doesn't like Putin because Putin has outsmarted her at every step of the way. Excuse me.
While America was deciding who to elect as their next president, another group was actively working to ensure that it would not be Donald Trump.
We have some leaked video, and it comes from Google. The Google bosses, they were pretty hysterical after the election of Donald Trump in 2016.
Yeah, take this with a grain of salt because it's coming. It was Breitbart News which actually got this video. You decide whether this is a smoking gun or not, but the video shows Google executives consoling their colleagues after Donald Trump won the presidency. Here's the video.
I certainly find this election deeply offensive, and I know many of you do too.
It did feel like a ton of bricks dropped on my chest. What we all need right now is a hug.
Can I move to Canada? Is there anything positive you see from this election result?
Boy, that's a really tough one right now.
This is where Robert Epstein comes into the picture. Epstein is a research psychologist with nearly 40 years in the field. He received his Ph.D. at Harvard University in 1981. He has published 15 books and more than 300 scientific and mainstream articles relating to artificial intelligence and various other topics. In other words, he is not just some conspiracy theorist. His resume lends credibility to his work during the 2016 election.
You're all being misled. You're being duped. You don't even realize it. You are all victims of what social scientists call negativity bias. Your attention is being drawn to a protest or a news story or an advertisement, an outrageous headline. We study what big powers in this country don't want anyone to see. This is how opinions are being shaped now, and it has nothing to do with what's in the headlines. It has to do with two things: filtering and ordering.
His work in 2016 involved a study on Google search results and how they can influence an election. Epstein's research uncovered a phenomenon that he has termed the search engine manipulation effect. He has supported his claims with 5 major findings, and we're going to break each of them down. Starting with the first, in 2016, biased search results generated by Google's search algorithm likely impacted undecided voters in a way that gave at least 2.6 million votes to Hillary Clinton. In his look into Google search results, Epstein found that the results were significantly in favor of Hillary Clinton. This 2.6 million votes calculation comes from a developed formula that claims search results can influence anywhere from 20 to 80% of undecided voters. This is the heart of the search engine manipulation effect. Epstein claims the search engine manipulation effect is one of the most powerful forms of influence ever discovered in the behavioral sciences, and it is especially dangerous because it is invisible to the people. The subliminal in effect. Google's algorithm always ranks one item above another in what they call an ephemeral experience. These are short experiences delivered to you through your browser. They are never saved and can never be quote-unquote experienced again. Try this for yourself. Go into Google and search election 2020. The results are generated from Google's algorithm. I'll let you decide on your own if these seem biased.
No system is perfect, and sometimes ours may miss the mark and show you content that really isn't that relevant or doesn't come from the most reliable sources. You might think we could just fix the results for that specific search. But with billions of searches per day, there's no way that anyone could manually decide which pieces of content should be ranked above others. Here's what we do instead: make search better. We do that by coming up with improvements to our systems that we think might help not just those queries that turn up unreliable or irrelevant results, but a broad range of similar searches. In 2019 alone, we ended up making more than 3,620 improvements to search, for an average of nearly 10 improvements a day. These changes help us with ranking our blue link web results and our search features, like autocomplete, knowledge panels, and featured snippets. We also have additional policies that apply to our search features. Because these features are highlighted in a unique way on the page, these policies cover what's not allowed to appear in them, especially when it comes to information that might be offensive, dangerous, or incorrect. Our systems are designed to avoid showing content that violates these policies. But every now and then, we do have to remove incorrect or policy-violating information from search features ourselves. Sometimes when we're alerted to issues based on feedback from our users. Then we look into what caused the issue, take what we've learned, and keep improving our systems, with the goal of preventing this kind of thing from happening again.
At Google, we actually do have the ability to make more of an impact on people and more of a change in 1 year than many people do in their lifetimes.
Now for the second finding. In 2018, Google launched its Go Vote reminder on its homepage. The problem is, this Election Day reminder targeted potential Democratic voters and may have influenced anywhere from 800,000 to 4.6 million voters to cast a ballot. Third, Epstein reproduced the same 2016 study on Election Day in 2018. He found once again the Google search results may have swayed more than 78 million votes in favor of the Democratic Party. The biased search results were still in effect. Fourth, Epstein looked into the Google autocomplete search function. His results show that this simple function can sway a 50-50 undecided voter into a 90-10 split in favor of the first suggestions that are shown to a user. This means that unknowingly, you are being manipulated from the very first character you enter into the search box. Fifth and finally, Epstein found that Google has likely determined the results of around 25% of all global elections since 2015.
Access to reliable, quality information should be a right of anybody, wherever they live.
Today, the journalism industry faces many challenges.
Readership has become more fragmented, and in many ways the experience of journalism has become more fragmented.
How can news organizations remain relevant in the digital age?
The traditional world of news media is shifting ever more quickly.
70% of people can't distinguish between a real story and fake news.
Disinformation is on the rise. Trust in media is falling. Journalists are having to do more with less.
A lot of these solutions will come from the journalism industry and the tech industry working together.
So we're announcing the Google News Initiative, our effort to enable journalism to thrive in a digital age. It will enable new models for sustainable journalism, elevate quality journalism, and ensure that technology allows journalists to do their jobs even better.
The solutions to the challenges that the industry is facing has to come from the right mix of journalism and technology.
I'm really optimistic about the future of journalism. We just need to find the best ways for it to be able to flourish.
I think there will always be a hunger for high-quality journalism.
I think it's never been more important for us to work together.
And it's only through collaboration that we can do journalism in new and powerful ways. Because when journalism succeeds, we all do better.
Now you may be wondering what is being done about all of this. Epstein is raising funds to build a much larger, and more comprehensive system in 2020. He is hoping to catch Google showing people politically biased search results, Twitter suppressing tweets sent by the president, Ann Coulter, or Elizabeth Warren, and when Facebook is sending out register to vote reminders to members of only one party. His goal of this system is to keep an eye on big tech and to report these results in real time, helping us to fight back against this manipulation. The bias in the algorithms is not just limited to Google's search browser. YouTube has also been found to actively censor right-leaning or libertarian-themed videos. This is done by simply refusing to show you videos related to your search terms. They are also targeting undecided voters through the Up Next feature on the right of the browser in YouTube. YouTube is systematically taking down videos, podcasts, and channels. I believe a tidal wave of censorship is on the way. Now I know that I run the risk of having my channel censored or shut down by posting this video, but I believe in free elections and thought free from subliminal manipulation. I will continue to share what Google, YouTube, and the big tech giants are up to, but I need your help. Please share this video and subscribe. It will ensure that this information is shared with other individuals such as yourself and to help save our free democratic republic. In the meantime, think for yourself and don't allow Google to sway your opinions. Remain aware of the search results you are presented and search for facts. Always search for the truth and let the truth drive your opinion.